Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in celebration of our 4th year in business, I decided to shoot this video to tell you how I started my sewing tools business with absolutely no capital. Yes, you heard me right. I know you must have heard some people say you can start a business with zero capital, which means like no money at all. You're starting a business with no money. You want to wonder, so how do I buy stuff? How do I stock things? But trust me, this was my experience, and until I experienced it, that was when I started believing it. So perhaps when you listen to my story, you also believe that it's true to start a business with zero capital. So now let's get right into it. All right, so I'm glad that you came back, but before we continue, please ensure you subscribe, because this channel is a whole lot and you get so much information, so much knowledge, so I don't want you to miss out of anything at all. Please endeavor to subscribe. Just click on the button. See, it does not bite at all. It's free. That's the funny thing. It's free to subscribe, so you could just subscribe, and then drop a comment. All right, so how did I start my business with zero capital? So I'm going to start I'm going to tell you what inspired me to start the business at first. Before I started Losodium proper, that's the sewing tools aspect, because we also have a training aspect where we teach students on pattern making, draping, and other things related to fashion, as well as we also do bespoke wear, so we make clothes for customers. Okay, so but I'm talking majorly about the sewing tools aspect. I had started sewing like years back, but in 2018, yes, that was when we started the arm of the sewing tools, which is like the real owner of the name Losodium. Okay, so before then I started sewing. I'd learned sewing like years back I started sewing. So because I started sewing, I'd been on several Facebook groups. I've joined them, so to see. By that time, I actually learned freehand. So going online, joining Facebook groups, I wanted to learn more about what I already knew. So there I learned a little bit of some of the people that post on pattern making and all those things. I was getting little, even though I did not really understand, but I was saving them, getting some of them. Sometimes I read through the set comments, I check all those things. And of course, in the process, I saw some of the tools they were using in making the pattern tools. So as at 2018, I was already working for a firm as a personal assistant. I was working for a firm, so it was just a really small job. I was working somewhere in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. So I was still working, but then I was still trying. I was still on those groups, learning about fashion and all those things. So as I realized that most of the time I see people make inquiries and ask, where can I get this pattern curves? So like the French curves, all this your multipurpose curve, armor curve, hip curve. They ask, where can I get them? Some people will mention a very far distance. It was not easily accessible to everybody. So it's not easily, yet there was a high demand for that particular item. So I was wondering, okay, I don't even know what came to my mind, but I was just like, this thing that people are always asking of it, like I could just decide to sell it. But then there's the issue of, okay, where would I get it? But there was a time when someone advertised on a Facebook group that she sells them in wholesales, and anybody interested in buying them can come to her, can contact her. So I sent her a message, and I told her that I might not be able to afford to buy them in wholesales, because as at that time I could not really afford to buy them in bulk. So I asked her, what if when I get a customer, I just come to you, buy? So it's like I'm buying one, but she knows that I'm reselling. It's not like I'm going to meet her and I want to be the one to use it, but I'm lying to her to sell it at wholesale price. So I told her I will just come to you anytime I have a customer order, get it from you, pay instantly, but you're selling to me at an wholesale price so I can resell at a reasonable price. And she agreed. She was like, okay, no problem, as long as you are truthful about it. So we agreed on price, we agreed on where I'll pick up. We agreed on all those things, and I started putting out that I am selling. So I started posting. So anytime I see people make inquiries that I want to buy this stuff, I'll tell them I sell, come to my DM. So I keep I keep advertising like that. So One day, behold, one day, in fact, I was at work that day. I just checked my phone and I realized that somebody was making inquiries that she wanted to buy the pattern calls. As at that time, I even sell them as a set, a complete set. So I don't sell them in pieces. So she said she wanted to buy. She was in Abuja. So now one of the phobia I had when starting the business was, as at that time, the people, like, online business was not so, like, people don't really trust others that much at that time. So for you to see someone that patronizes you and drop their money without you delivering, like, and you don't have a name, like, they don't really know you very well online, you really have made it. So she sent me a message like, this she wants to buy, and I was like, okay. I told her the price, and then she told me she's in Abuja, how much is delivery. I told her the price. At a point I felt she would ask me, oh, I cannot drop my money until you deliver. But guess what? She paid for the pattern tools, she paid for delivery, she sent it to me. And when she sent it to me, I was still like, I was surprised. I was still looking like, did she just pay? Did I just make my first sale? So I got the order. I was still at work, but at that time my boss already knew as well that I was into fashion. So I think probably I mentioned to him at a point that I was selling those things. So I left work early. I think I closed early that day. Oh, because I told him where I was going to, because it was my first order. I had not been to that wholesale dealer's place before. So I had to ask my boss, okay, how do I get to this place? And he was like, oh, if you are going to this place, you have to leave early. Don't close at this time, at your normal time. So you have to leave early. So I left early. I went to the person's house, got the thing. She was even selling from my house as well. So I got it, and then immediately I went to GIG Logistics and they sent it to Abuja. In fact, I had to be the one to call the lady and say, have you gotten your goods? She said, oh, she has even forgotten. Like, as I arrived in Abuja, I said, yes, now since. She said, okay, she'll go and check. She got it, and then she thanked me that, yeah, she has gotten it. I was like, wow, I just made my first order. Really? And she was like, it was so seamless. There was no trouble like, hey, I've not seen my order, this and this. I had to even call her to ask, madam, your order has arrived, and it has been amazing since then. Basically, I did not use my money to start the business. So that was what I kept doing. So at that point, when she gave me the money, I used that money to buy from the wholesaler. And then I kept the profit, and then I sent her goods and everything. So I kept doing that until I could save up and then start buying in bulk. And then later, when I could start ordering directly from the manufacturers and the like myself. So it's been amazing. And it's just to encourage you that you can really start any business. Most of the time when you want to start a business, it's not about money or the capital first. It's about the idea and then getting the customers. So if you have the idea, you have who you are selling to, start advertising, they would pay. Now it's even easier because there's a lot of online businesses. So they know that, okay, these people, there's normal online business, and then most people already know that you have to pay before things are being delivered to you. So it's a bit more easier now to get customers. So it's an encouragement for you. If you have that idea, make research on it. That's like the first step. Make research on it, get customers, look for people where people need that thing you want to sell. Because if you start selling something and you don't have a customer for it, it's as good as zero, and it's even tie your money down. So what most people do these days is they even get the customer, advertise, and use the customer's money to start the business. That was what I did, and then alongside doing other things, I was able to gather money and then start and then grow. That's just it. Let me just use the word grow. However, some of the challenges I had, so I must mention that if you are doing drop shipping, so drop shipping was what I did, whereby I am not stocking the goods, but I'm buying at a lesser price to sell at the main price. So main price, like my own, is not more expensive than what the wholesaler will have sold at a retail price. It's still the same thing, but she is reducing the price for me. So it's drop shipping is like you buying from the wholesaler at an wholesale price, but you're not buying in bulk. You're only buying based on your customers' orders. Okay, so, and a lot of people go do drop shipping these days. But one of the disadvantage I had then was I had to always come down to our house. At that time, so I was not really so exposed to logistic company and all these delivery bikes and everything. So I had to anytime that I got a customer order, I had to move down from my house to the house. I had to move down to the lady's house, get the item, move back. So it's like my profit margin was cut into half because I had to calculate my transport fees to her house down. So later when I realized that it was not really profiting me, but that might be the case too with you. Now there's a better solution where you get delivery guys, which might be a bit cheaper, and it saves you stress. I stressed myself that time because I'll always have to go. Then there were even times I had to do delivery myself within Lagos. At that time, maybe I was the one that was not exposed to delivery, or delivery was not yet popular now at that time. So, but whichever one, we thank God for where we are today. 22nd of July 2022, we are 4 years in business. It's been amazing. Of course, there have been some ups and downs, but we thank God for where He has brought us. We like, it's a cliche word that they say that we are not where we want to be, but there we are not where we used to be. When I look back, I could not stock up things that I have now. Now I can even resell to those who want to resell. So if you are also interested in drop shipping, you're interested in reselling, you can also send a DM. I said DM. You can drop a comment. I'll probably also drop the phone number in the description box where you can send me a DM on WhatsApp. Then don't forget to subscribe as well. So now I also said I have a surprise for you guys. We would be having a live Instagram live by 2 p.m. on our Instagram page tomorrow. That's 22nd of January 2022. That's on Saturday. So we'll be having an Instagram live, and during the Instagram live, we'll just be selecting at random. So we'll just come around to play, gist. Maybe we could just be there for like 30 minutes or more than, we can't say. So, but basically, we just want to give out some stuffs, so you can come even from here, go there. You can say from YouTube. But I'm going to pick a first winner. So if you watch this video, so it's mostly be who saw this video first that would win it. Who saw this video first would win it, because I'm going to drop a code. So once I drop the code, get the code, and then make sure you're also the first to come to the Instagram live. So it means you have to follow our page at Losodium. So at LO_SEWDIUM. Okay, so you can follow, put on post notifications so that when we come online, you would also come. So once I drop the code is LOSEW. LOSEW. That's the code. So, okay, let's do this way. LOSEW 4. LOSEW 4. So once we start the live, I'm going to ask what was the code I dropped on YouTube. The code is LOSEW 4, like number 4. So you would have to, number 4, not FOUR, don't write it like that. LOSEW 4. I'm going to write it the way it's supposed to be. So once I ask for the code on YouTube, the first 2 people that mention the code are going to be the winners. So it means that if you have gotten, so it's not really like the first person to even come on the YouTube, but anybody that watched the YouTube and it's like the first few people that joined the Instagram live, you also get to win. Okay, so I'm just going to ask, even if I forget during the live, just ask me like, what are the YouTube winners? So first 2 people, you can win anything. It's going to be just random gifts, but the gifts are sewing tools like French curve, zipper foods, threads, any of those things. Basically, we are going to bring them out on the live so you see. And also we had some winners from December. We'll also bring them on. So we'll be picking random winners. So even if you don't get to win the YouTube, like you got the code, those who are also on the Instagram live will also be picking people randomly. So at least we could have like 5 giveaways, or 5 people, and then the ones we had from December. So it's just to celebrate what the Lord has done, and also to appreciate our customers, our subscribers, for the amazing time you have spent with us, trusting us, because it takes trust to buy from a small brand. We thank God, and we believe that God is taking us to greater heights. If you also find this video helpful, please drop in the comment section that you can share your experience with us as well. Drop in the comment section. Don't put code in the comment section, no. If you make it really competitive. Just get it, hold it in your hand. You can drop in the comment section, I got the code. Okay, so that's that about that. I really hope that you find this interesting. Please don't forget to subscribe. We are going to do better on our YouTube channel, so don't forget to subscribe. We bring you educative things that will help your business, things on pattern making, all of those things. So please subscribe, like, just engage, and share this video with a friend. Thank you, and see you on the Instagram live tomorrow. Bye.